louder. Trying to wait for the sirens to go away. There they are. Hello, hello, hello. How is everything? How are you guys doing tonight? Thanks for answering, nobody. All right. So today we're kind of starting this new. Once again, I'm Andrew Leach. We're gonna get an intro going and all that. Clean these up and maybe turn them into something else. As of now, we're just going live. I'm Andrew.
Alondra.
Just going through some topics, some stuff on our mind, some things we've looked into, whatever it may be. As you can tell from this one, I believe I titled it Israel Palestine. Just some more things I want to go through, talk about. I don't know, just kind of relax, chill, have a conversation. Anybody does come on the stream, we'll talk to them too. But moving forward, let's. Why don't you start it off, babe?
Well, maybe we can begin to like the most recent events. Maybe
Okay.
Has been increasing. Into more conflict.
What do you mean? Like the stuff that happened in 2023?
Yeah, more than likely, there's when they started all this attacks in Israel, Hamas, Gaza, and all that stuff.
Well, it probably, like, the main shit probably started way before then. But a few things we looked up was just some of the facts during that October 7th, 2023 mass shooting. The massacre at
Festival Supernova.
the Supernova Festival, 360 killed. I'm sure each side has their thing, oh, but they've killed all us. They came in here. They're in our territory. This Palestine is ours. The fucking British fucking put them here. Whatever
situation
it is, we are at where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the mass shooting, the festival, 360, the abductions, 240.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy amount of abductions.
Yeah.
But yeah, the abductions were up to, I guess, some higher ranking people too. Don't quite remember all the if it was generals or what the fuck it was. What else did the sexual assaults? Oh my god. Guess there was women, children, and men. I assume probably cutting off things on the men. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's the way war is now, and they rape them too. Not sure.
That's fucked up to think about, though. There's a fucking war wherever, and that's the first, not the first, but one of the things that we have to worry about.
But it's how it's always been, though. It's always rape and pillage the villages, and destroy that tribe so it can't exist anymore. That's the sad part.
Right. I just find it a little curiosity on what really happens to people when they have.
Right. What kind of can you find exactly? I know they burned bodies, they burned homes, they sexually abused children and the women, all just in 2023 when this was going on.
And gender-based violence by Hamas and other Palestinian militants during and after the October 7, 2023 attacks, um, including rape and gang rape. There is clear and convincing information that Israeli hostages were subjected to sexual violence in Gaza, with reason to believe it may be ongoing.
Okay. So yeah, horrible
Yep, the
shit
Nova
that
Music Festival.
if any of this had to do with any religion, you would think this would not exist. But also has to do with land and other beliefs that don't have to do with religion.
What kind of religion are they? Islam?
Well, who? Hamas?
Hamas? Israel, yeah.
Israel.
I think they have both.
Israel's Jewish.
Israel's Jewish.
And I think Catholic. I think the three main religions probably come from that area. You have to do some more research in the near future on that. But what else do we have here?
Let's see. Like about the situation with the food insecurities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely the.
Water.
I mean, you got to think wherever it's going to be. How do I put it? Not wherever it's going to be. It doesn't matter where this war would be at.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, if we switched our focus on Ukraine,
yeah,
I'm sure that it's the same thing. Their infrastructures aren't good, and whatever else. And maybe it's just a big page.
Well, I think today I read that I didn't read, but I saw on the TV.
Yeah.
That Trump was calling a ceasefire. On it.
But how many times have we?
So many.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. How many times have we had ceasefires or anything like that?
I know,
and then they just keep shooting and killing and
keep helping them too because they have sent so many troops.
The other thing I seen was some army guy going, "Oh yeah, they don't have food. Look at this," and he just had pallets of fucking chickpeas of this and pallets of that. I don't know if they're planning on dropping it in, if it was a controlled shipment to this area so it could be choppered into that area type of thing.
Okay, yeah.
But whoever was recording it was trying to make it seem like everybody's lying, they got plenty of food.
Right.
I mean, I don't live in that country, but I would assume that their norm isn't to just set pallets of fucking food in the desert. But maybe, storage would be pretty cheap that way, so maybe it is. It wasn't like refrigerated food or anything like that.
So they will say they have the resources too over there to help them, like countries nearby. They're not into the thing and they don't want to get into because I guess Russia will put them against, or as if they're against them too. I don't know what's the deal over there.
I don't know.
But it
I probably don't need to have this.
It's not fair that only United States, because I haven't really heard about anybody else really helping them over there.
Oh no, you only really get to hear. That's probably loud. Sorry guys. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I'll cut it if and when I do edit it. But anyways. I'm just trying to stay on track and on pace. On having a conversation and having notes this time and doing more research into stuff, while still trying to have it just a normal talk about shit. is
Well,
gonna be a work in
there's
progress
other
too.
as medicine. You know,
Maybe.
since we're like in the food and the water area, medicine,
You're short on medicine.
fuel, and
I
it says
suppose.
shelter too.
Well, I suppose if assuming, which looking at the videos in of Israel,
Mhm.
whatever cities or wherever that is,
Mhm.
um, they
What
got
do I have?
cockroaches on your pants.
Remember we were playing Frozen.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Never
Sorry guys. What was I saying?
about the medicine, fuel, and the shelter.
Hmm.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, there's medicine and fuel and shelter. I don't remember exactly what my point was. I lost track with the things on your legs.
Um, I mean, it's quite hard to send medicine.
Okay.
I
Now I remember.
suppose. Yes.
Thank you. Keep it rolling. Anyways, what I was saying is, I'm assuming they are pretty up to
Mm.
United States, Britain on medicine. On hey, you can go to a pharmacy. You know, the videos I seen, there were skyscrapers in these
Still.
towns.
Okay.
So if they're that well off, they got to have that kind of shit.
Mm.
I would think. So at least in Israel they do. I guess I don't know on the Gaza Strip and all that shit. Whatever.
Right.
Um, but it's 100 times harder. It's probably hard to get. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't do any research into how hard it is to get drugs there, or whatever, to begin with.
Mm.
But you get bombs flying around. It's got to be 10 times harder. Get guys with guns running around. It's got to be 10 times harder. You know.
I mean, the shelter, I would believe it.
I mean, you got to think
anytime.
the United States gets a scare, and there's no more toilet paper on the shelves.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if bombs started flying in the United States? There'd be nothing nowhere.
At all.
We'd be shitting outside. I don't know what we'd be doing. It'd be crazy.
We can't just do a hole and shit
Oh, I'm
there.
sure our infrastructure would just collapse.
Well, not intentionally, but if we calm down and actually think about the stuff that we actually need other than toilet paper, maybe even starting our own garden will help. But over there,
Yeah, but
obviously,
people
stuff
are
is
going to be
different.
thinking gun. Well, yeah, over there. I mean, reality. Here, it's not reality.
It's like international aid organizations and the challenge they face in delivering assistance. See what we were just talking about.
Right.
Because it's the displacement of populations.
Oh,
Where
yeah, we
did
didn't
they
get into
put-
that very much.
Like, where did they put all these people?
No, look
to?
it up. Look that up quick. I'm curious. Where exactly?
How do you say where?
And you got to think there's got to be a good majority that wouldn't want to leave. It's like you got to think if some outside source of some kind came into Fairmont,
Mhm.
okay, and they come in here and they're like, oh, we're big and big. We're not going to leave. There's going to be fighting. There's going to be,
Yeah.
the government comes in and tries to do some crazy shit. There's going to be fighting.
Where this Israeli, not hostages, but where did they?
Oh, what's the question we want to figure out? The question would be, where are the displaced people from the uh, Gaza-Israel war? I guess something like that.
Where are the displaced Palestinians going? Or
Sure, ask a question and see what the answer is.
displaced from the recent conflict in Gaza are now residing in makeshift shelters and overcrowded enclaves
Yep,
in the
that's
southern parts of the Gaza Strip,
out in the
particularly
open.
in areas like Al Nawasi, Khan Yunis, and Dar Alaba, Albala, though some have managed to cross into Egypt. The vast majority remain trapped within Gaza.
Okay. Well, the videos that I have seen around the Egypt area, I've seen like these look like dumb Americans, like overweight, walking in there, and one guard on a fence, like
Mhm.
where most supply trucks almost looked like it was to a military base, not even to like um, somewhere.
It's just water. It's just
I'm like,
water.
how'd you get shit on your forehead? But it wasn't, and one guard just like pushed down three people, and then that was that. That was the end of the video I seen. I don't know. Could have been trying to go into Mexico for all I know, but that's what
Right.
they made it look like.
Okay. Well, that's the thing.
But that's yeah. Sorry, do your thought. I got one too.
No, they're yours.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
No, I forgot.
It's fine. I thought you were saying it's fine.
Oh, it's fine, babe.
Yeah, right there. It's just like I've seen so many videos of like they don't have enough room in the hospitals. Babies, kids going in there with major injuries, fucking crying.
Well,
You don't really think that all this is gonna happen in your lifetime when it already happened years ago.
well, I think
thought we were
this stuff's
done.
been going on since
I just thought we were
forever. Just because when we were little, we were only like
oblivious to all
taught
this.
specific history in school, or maybe the grandparents and whatever the era was,
Mhm.
the world wars, but we still got all the veterans and all the wars and all the shit that we do. Can't use a dead lighter.
Oh, okay.
But no, my thought from earlier was when I was looking into this. So you got Egypt, and Egypt
Yeah.
never. I guess they still have like air seniority and a lot of ground seniority in Gaza. And before that, it seemed like they kind of ran it, but never took control of it, or never said,
And you're just talking about Egypt?
yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. So the fact of that happening
Mm-hmm.
was kind of unexpected too. Like,
No, it's like on the research you told me to look into, because it has some intake into all this. I know I read Egypt.
hello, chat. Just kind of, if you're there, say hello. If you got any insight on any of the topics,
We could talk about it too.
if you got any questions,
Like I know I read Egypt somewhere here, but Egypt has been in the picture for years. I
Mhm.
mean, it's obviously
Obviously.
possible. Same as Turkey and a lot of British government that's in here.
Oh yeah, well,
Promises
that's yeah. All the promises and
got involved into all this stuff too. Like
right.
only if you really get into it, it's when you get to know all this stuff and actually realize how oblivious you just were to all the universe and what's
Right.
happening into the world. Pretty much, there's a lot of words, a lot of years, a lot of articles, mandates, establishments, mandatory crisis, like
all the literature that I could look up that had I mean, yeah, we're that side, and we live on that side, but it's so one sided. It seemed. I mean, looking into honestly this stuff in Israel um, has made me, want to look even farther back. Well, there's always been, these pieces of people,
Mhm.
religions,
Mhm.
types right there. It's like a melting pot of fucking movement.
Right.
Um, I don't know. You look at the religions, um, the Islam, haven't really even heard much about that at all
Okay.
until recently. Um, Obviously, looking into it a little bit, it was, well, the newest out of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, of the three major religions. Um, I think they're all derived off the the Quran, or the
Quran.
Jewish Quran,
Quran.
the Jewish Bible.
Yeah.
Um, which is also weird. But then they all have their own beliefs.
On how it
But
should
but
be.
but I mean, but at the same time, isn't that kind of what we all do? Like we all
That's
like
what we
kind of
did
take what
with
we
the Bible.
know. I mean, I'm not saying like no, I'm not. I'm putting other things into religion too, which may not be fair. But when you learn and grow as from a little to whoever you are, even from 1 second to the next, you may not be the same. So isn't that evolution and growing? Should that not still be with religion as we figure out facts and beliefs and history? History should be one of the biggest things that we teach, like true um, archaeological truths, is what we should be teaching our kids. Uh,
Real facts that we
not
actually
not
know.
beliefs. I mean, I'm not against. I mean, as far as I know, obviously, I need to look into a lot more things,
Mhm.
but I'm not against religions, um, multiple religions.
Okay.
Um, if you have to,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Um, in one school setting. Now, that establishment should set its own boundaries and rules. Good one.
Let's just keep rolling.
um, but yeah, there's some of my opinions and thoughts.
No, I hear ya. It's like we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago too. Like you grew up on a certain one, you know.
What do you mean, grew up on a certain one?
Like what religion you were talked about most when you were a kid?
Well, Catholic,
I was Pentecostal.
Pentecostal.
You
You
know.
know I was Catholic. You're just trying to have conversation.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, a Lord? Okay. I got thrown off.
So you were Pentecostal. No, I was Pentecostal. You were Catholic.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And like we were talking about it a couple, like maybe a week ago or so. Um, I believe that your religion goes more for like pictures.
Oh, that's
Go
what you were
off,
saying.
yeah, go
That's what you were
off
saying.
more
Yeah.
as like adoring pictures, As mine, we don't. We
Okay.
celebrate more the Holy Spirit,
I mean, that's the. I mean, I
So I bet it's the same over
slightly.
there.
I slightly remember going to like Sunday school and the Catholic church. I remember the Catholic. You'd think that Sunday school was a Catholic church. We're gonna have to go by that. But anyways, what I'm saying is, like, it wasn't instilled in me, like that religion. I think probably because it was forced on, other people in my life. So, to each their own, and that's how I feel too. You should have the opportunities to get into that stuff, but that would be a good call. Like, how's the sound, guys?
I was getting cold.
Oh,
Not
you were
much
getting
here.
cold?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was the
I'm, a,
sound.
I'm about to cover my fucking
Start.
nose again. Cold. Um. But it's the same to me. I wasn't really talked to, or I never got into it. But my grandma talked about it a lot. We read the Bible about every night that I remember of until she asked me one day if I wanted to go, and I said no.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
because there was just a lot of shit
I know. There's a lot of shit going on at a fucking church. What?
on how people would treat you when they would
Oh.
say, and you would
Yeah,
see
you.
looks.
I mean,
was
even
young,
when
but
I was younger, when I was in my teens, I drug a bunch of buddies and friends to a church and had a girlfriend that was into that stuff. And even then, even when they were actively trying to make us not feel like they were acting that way,
Okay.
it felt that way. Like they saved us all, and and whatnot, and they, said everything, and it seemed real. I just remember it being so cult feeling, not like
not just
like yeah,
or like
yeah.
the
It felt
vibe.
empowering and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it felt
Force. For me, it just felt forced. Like, listen to the pastor. Okay. Sit straight. Look at the front. Just, and it got more and more. I was what, 10, 11, around 12 when all this was going on.
right.
So obviously, it's not just that. It has been several times with people from church.
Really?
Oh yeah.
With people from church.
Yes. Church.
They spell Israel right on that?
Yes.
Thank you. Whoa, that looks all weird. Oh. Trying to do something, trying to do a Q&A. Haven't done them before, so you'll have to let me know if that worked. Okay, now it looks... I wonder if it pops up weird on their feed. All messages are verbal? No. Question answers. Top chats, messages. Okay, well, I don't know if that works or how that will go, but I'll do that for a little while and see if some people do something. But yeah, let's keep it on this topic. We've been rolling for about a half an hour. I'd like to try to keep having this conversation for a little bit. Maybe some more people will come on and try to get this conversation started with them too. What else you got there, love?
Yes, I want to. How would you say this word?
Oh, the
That's
it sounds like
organization.
Nazis.
I
It
know.
doesn't
That's
it? I like every time I hear it. Like,
that's why I'm so like I don't know how
like
to say
the
it.
Nazis.
Zionism, like
Yeah, it's like Zionism or something. Zionists.
I don't know how to call it, but it's a organization. I
Right,
suppose.
right. But like, why would like the Jew? I
So
don't know.
many,
That's
so
just
many words.
maybe that's what Nazi means. I don't know. I'll have to do a lot more research, I guess.
I
Try
hope
to
it doesn't mean that.
try
That
to
sounds-
explain it, or maybe people can help explain it to me.
Yeah, that'd be awesome too. Um. Damn. Well, I don't like why Zionism arose.
What is that?
Just this sentence right there. Zionism arose from profound sentiments of disappointment, shame, and outrage experienced by Jewish communities facing persistent persecution of the failure of integration. Integration. Like,
Okay.
how can you make a organization out of those?
Oh, I thought he said that a minute ago, though.
Take your top
Take
off.
your top off and then fucking.
It's amazing.
At least I know chat's working. I would if it wasn't against the guidelines.
Do you, man? Like, it's funny how you can make those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentiments of fucking organization out of.
Oh, guidelines are meant to be broken. No, not when you're trying to start something. When you're starting to like end something or retire something.
So
Yeah, you're the kind of person that I would have on one of these.
maybe you should come by and fucking sit down.
Oh
You two
yeah,
can fucking talk.
most definitely. Alden, jack of all trades, master of none. Um, Better to be master of none than however the rest of that fucking thing goes. Um, yeah. What's your intake or your take on any of that Israel stuff that me and Alondra have been talking about? Now, master of some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, this has been fucking going on since it says late 19th century. So
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, the
to
the
1914.
the war and the bullshit seems like it was better. I don't know if Britain. I would like to get into it more about. I assume after the fucking Nazis, they had a lot of piled up Jewish people,
Mm-hmm.
and they couldn't handle it. So their decision was to, well, hey, they really want to be where, Jesus Christ was seen to walk and live. So that's where they sent them. Although there was already some Jews living there, along with some Islamic,
there was an
some
increase of Jews.
Yes.
After, who is the fucker? The head of Nazi. What the fuck is that?
Who? You can't think of who Avery calls me all the time? There you go. That brought it to you.
When he was in
And a
office,
mustache. It's a whole thing.
Fuck, yeah. When he was in office, there was an increase of Jews by doubled. There was 175,000, and in less than a few months, there was 370,000.
Okay.
More Jews when he was in office, when he was trying to get rid of the Jews.
Okay.
Why would there be an increase in Germany?
Of Jews?
Of Jews.
Because they're probably all released.
They were being prosecuted.
The Jews were?
Yeah.
While Hitler was around?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, they're being killed.
Mm-hmm.
Why was there an increase of Jews? Oh, I don't know. I didn't look into that. Ooh, knowledge is key. Knowledge is key.
That's what I was reading. You see? 1936, the Jewish population had more doubled.
17%. Influx place.
And there was.
Yeah, so they were fucking a lot after they get after
No.
so pretty much they had to be fucking a lot after they're like, oh fuck.
Well, that's a.
Well, you think if hundreds of thousands or whatever, that's a whole nother thing we got to look into, and a whole nother crisis that the world had is the whole Nazi whatever. We can talk about for a while.
My dad had a fucking documentary.
Your dad had a documentary about Hitler.
Yeah. And we watched it like probably twice.
Well, maybe we can get him on here from prison or wherever he is now.
Oh no. No, I don't.
And he can like show his documentary.
I don't want to. No, I'm good.
This is you can scratch that stuff out because this book's not for music.
I know. It's okay. It can stay there. I'll put it back here. But what's today? 6.
It is. So another, weird fact is
Hitler. Yeah.
Go back to the page about this stuff because we're gonna still go on about this stuff.
Oh,
because it's still ongoing as well. It's never until they come up with a solution and the world's not talking about it anymore. I guess. Sure.
Yeah, I was reading into that too.
Oh yeah. So that was the note I made that before Britain. Before Britain took over in like 1914 or 1917 of Israel, the Ottoman Empire ruled, and that was an Islamic state. So yeah, I'm down. We can hit some topics and some facts on some domestic issues like a motherfucker too.
There we
go. For sure.
This path carved up the Ottoman Empire into British and French spheres of influence with arbitrary borders.
So yeah,
for the populations,
everything I feel is almost a worldly issue. Even I mean, clearly not domestic as
No,
your
but that was a promise.
your city laws or your whatever, but everything stems from something way bigger than that.
No.
Um, but yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
But this was and then the Palestinians was designated to be placed under international administration.
I'm sorry, what was
Yes.
that?
That the Palestine, whatever,
Yeah, Palestine.
was designated to be placed under international administration.
Look, babe, you gotta keep this going if I'm having
That
another
doesn't sound bad
conversation.
though.
No,
um, that the Palestine was
but what's funny though, also, is when you're doing something you love and you feel like could change some shit, there's always other forces pulling at you so hard to not do other things. Is that not true?
True.
Is that not true?
Yes.
Okay. So, not saying I'm not going to look into that like a motherfucker, but
Just saying.
right.
But yeah, they were gonna put, or that put Palestine under the international administration, like they were designated to be
Okay.
under it. After that, the Ottoman Empire thing, because there was a revolt against it, and signed the secret Sykes-Picot Agreement in 1916. 1916.
Okay.
So in 1916, the Ottoman was carved up. Okay? But this talks about it like there were some promises.
Well, there's always.
Like the third contradictory promise was the Balfour Declaration of November 2nd, 1917.
Right. There's always, deculation. Decrelate. I can't even say the fucking
Declaration.
word. Thank you. English is my second language, and it's better than my fiance's. All right, so I kind of lost track a little bit with a couple comments and with a text I got. I apologize. I know I was told to make sure I shut all that. Well, not that off. But. Anyways, so that's another thing that I find really weird with history and just all the things that you find that match up and that they all piece together all the way down to what we're doing, almost to what we're doing today in society. That's one connection that I really like figuring out.
Mm-hmm. Right. Like, how is that they got into this agreements at a certain time back in the day, but we can't do it now? And everything is going by, let's just go on a war again, like, for dominance. On what expense? There has been a lot of kills.
Right.
When that is not the result that we want. Collaterals. I'm not trying to think like that, but that's.
It's odd to me that we all, as a mass group or however this is, we all as individuals just keep doing the same shit
Every day.
over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
The leaders keep doing this same shit, enslaving us over and over again. I mean, it's all in different ways and different whatever and different pathways, and I really don't understand. I really don't understand why it doesn't really seem like we've evolved. Yes, America, you know, all the top countries,
Mhm.
they've evolved to where, it doesn't really feel like that. There's enough people that want to kick ass to take over for the people that don't want to kick ass and or can't. You got everything like that. I don't
Yeah.
know if that makes sense. What I just rambled on, but
No, I hear you. I heard you. But that's the thing. Like, why are we letting these people that want to be just outrageous for no reason
right,
when we are we are all adults now? Come to a conclusion. It's not like we don't have interpreters and shit.
right,
I don't know. I'm more of a pacifist than anything. I don't see the point of pointing a gun when there's a solution to anything. We always want something,
right.
something for something. It's like this hostages. Like we want him now, but we are gonna give you what? Because they don't really say anything about uh the afterwards or the backstory of what are the deals they're making.
Right.
You know,
No, I
because all I hear is we got to release. Okay, but on what expense? Like, what are we really doing that we're not?
well, I mean, is it
Just think
what
about it.
Britain and America are trying to do and have been trying to do for a while? Is make it peaceful, but make it all this democracy of peace
Hmm.
that really deep down UK, Britain, whatever control.
How is it Italy don't have a government and they run pretty good?
Italy doesn't have a government. I think
Look it
Italy.
up.
Okay, well that might be something I got to look into. I've never heard that before.
No,
No, I've never heard Italy doesn't have a
I
government.
don't.
Well, that's
There's a
because they're
country.
sinking into the fucking ocean or wherever, whatever. They're gonna just be dead. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Because Italy's actually a magical country.
Okay, no. Mm,
It takes you that long to find out if Italy has a government, then I'm sure they do.
it's not a government. It's
Yes.
more of
Yeah, but
a
if they didn't, how could they be part of NATO?
console. It's a console. I just read it. They're a
They
part of
may not
NATO.
have like they got a parliament or they got some other shit they call it. They just don't call
But
it
they don't go by.
the same shit we do.
No, they don't.
That's all it is. They don't call it the same shit we do.
But I know they eradicated that shit. Like the people trying to advocate for them or whatever.
Yeah.
They have free will, free speech, but they don't go crazy around or whatever. You know.
Yeah. Well,
find
I
it funny
think
how we.
I think on this topic, boiling it down, we've kind of come to a point where we kind of explained what we know so far
Mhm,
about kind of what's going on there, what's happened so far.
mhm.
Um, um, I kind of think we kind of we kind of collaborate on this a little bit more. Maybe on our next episode, kind of wrap it up for where it is right now, and then might bring this up again in the future as it unfolds more.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We will look in more into
you know,
that
all the
also.
other
Yeah.
things that are going on with domestic issues, whether it be the fucking government shutdown or
They
what
were
comes
talking
out
about
of
that
that.
today.
You know,
They were talking about that
uh,
today. And how they
a
were
big
dying.
part of this is just another part of what's going on with the world. If right now we only had the Israel conflict going on and Israel fucking is killing and fucking up all these Palestinian people, then Israel would have been thrown over because it would have been too much. But if you have all your focus on all this stuff, that's a lot of it's fucking horrible. Then this horrible thing isn't enough to stop the world. So that's my thought.
I hear you. I hear you.
So, with that being said, as you go about your day and your week, keep in the back of your mind, what is it that maybe you know that no one else does? Thank you for listening to Maybe You Know. I'm Andy.
It's Alondra.
Have a good one, guys.